welcome to Film Obscura, the rebrand of Midnight Reviews. On this channel, we go over rare and obscure films and talk about their stories. On today's episode, we have the history of Spider-Man 4. Sit back and enjoy as we swing into this adventure. Take a journey back to 2007. Spider-Man 3 just released to a mixed success, and fans were unsure but excited where the series was headed. Now jump forward a year later to 2008, and the groundwork for Spider-Man 4 was in full swing. Sam Raimi was to return as director, along with Tobey Maguire as Peter Parker and Kirsten Dunst as Mary Jane Watson. Now in 2009, Sam Raimi was still working on the script, but confirmed to the public the film was still in full development. Sony hired James Vanderbilt a year before to pen the screenplay, and the film was still in shape to release in a couple of years, on May 6, 2011. By mid-2009, a playwright by the name of David Abair was hired to revise Vanderbilt's screenplay, and then once again in October, a new man was hired named Gary Ross. After many revisions, at this point rumblings were being thrown around by Sam Raimi that the film would now include the Lizard, with Dylan Baker reprising his role as Curt Connors, and intentions to bump up Bruce Campbell to a major role in the cast. In December, there were even talks to include John Malkovich as the Vulture, with Anne Hathaway joining as Black Cat. Here's where the story hits its rough patch, as 2010 just begins. Disagreements were heavy in the studio and writer's room on where exactly to take the next film in the Spider-Man franchise. Articles were now being spread about possible arguments and worries. These arguments turned out to be true, and out of nowhere, the release date was postponed. Sam Raimi revealed that he went through 4 revisions of the completed script and hated every version. Sam Raimi then decided it was best to step away, as he didn't want to repeat any of the mistakes that he made with Spider-Man 3, and Sony followed with canceling the film in January of 2010. At this moment, many fans were heartbroken and sad they'd never see Tobey as Spidey again. Flash forward to 2012, and a new face was already now Peter Parker, Andrew Garfield. Any hopes of a true Spider-Man 4 were now lost. Or so we thought. Flash to 2016, when Spider-Man was yet again rebooted, but this time in the ever-changing Marvel Cinematic Universe. Then a year later, he got his own film titled Spider-Man Homecoming, which was a huge success everywhere critically and at the box office. This paved way for a sequel, Far From Home, in 2019. Now here's where it gets interesting. After Far From Home's wild success, we had a third film announced, and it continues where Far From Home left off. Far From Home ends with J.K. Simmons returning as J. Jonah Jameson, who hasn't played the role in live action since Raimi's Spider-Man 3. Everyone then went crazy and rumors spiraled everywhere about a multiverse opening, meaning Spider-Man 4, which was once a lost cause, now had a new chance of life. Now we are in present-day 2021. The third solo Spidey film in the MCU is set to release under the title No Way Home. There have been multiple clues on set shoots leading us to believe that Tobey and Andrew might return, as well as official cast announcements that Alfred Molina from Raimi's Spider-Verse will reprise his role as Doc Ock, along with Jamie Foxx's Electro from the TASM universe. This is the biggest and closest we've ever been to Spider-Man 4 becoming a reality, or at least giving way to Tobey Maguire's triumphant return. Who knows what lies ahead for us Spidey fans. Thank you guys for watching, and see you real soon. Excelsior!